The single family rental playbook: how to build a wealth generating portfolio from scratch. Single family rentals. What if I told you that one house, just one single family rental property, could cover your car payment, your groceries, and your phone bill every single month? And what if I told you that 5 of those houses could replace your entire salary? This is not a fantasy. That is math, and today I'm going to walk you through the exact playbook to make it happen, even if you never owned a rental property a day in your life. Even if you think you don't have enough money to start, and even if real estate feels completely out of reach right now. I'm Coach Lee, a certified master professional coach, real estate investor, and serial entrepreneur. Welcome back to the channel where mid-career professionals come to build real lasting wealth. Let's get to it. If you're new here, hit subscribe right now and ring the bell. Every week I release content designed to help you maximize your career, invest smarter, and build financial freedom you deserve. You don't want to miss a single episode. Now, let's build your portfolio. Why single family rentals? There are a lot of ways to invest in real estate. Multifamily, syndications, REITs, fix and flips. But when I talk to mid-career professionals who are just getting started, I almost always recommend single family rentals first. Here's why. Reason number 1, low barrier to entry. Single family homes are the most widely available, most financeable type of real estate investment in America. You can purchase one with as little as 15 to 20% down using conventional financing, and many markets you can still find properties that have cash flow positively from day one. Reason number 2, you already understand the product. You live in a house or an apartment. You understand what makes a good one. You know what tenants want: a safe neighborhood, good schools, reliable appliances, clean condition. Single family rentals don't require specialized knowledge to evaluate. That lowers your learning curve dramatically. Reason number 3, it scales beautifully. One property teaches you everything: how to screen tenants, manage maintenance, read a lease, track cash flow, and every lesson you learn on properties applies directly to 2, 3, 5, and 10. The system is very repeatable. You don't need to start big. You just need to start, right? Drop a line, house, in the comments if you've ever thought about owning a rental property. Let me know where you're starting from. The numbers that matter. Before you buy a single property, you need to understand 4 numbers. These are the numbers that separate smart investors from people who buy a headache and call it an investment. Number 1, gross rental income. This is simply how much rent you can charge per month. Research comparable rentals in your target neighborhood using Zillow, Rentometer, or by calling local property managers. Know your numbers before you ever make an offer. Number 2, Total monthly expenses. This includes your mortgage payment, property taxes, insurance, and don't forget property management fees, which typically are 8 to 10% of rent. A maintenance reserve, a vacancy reserve. A rule of thumb is to budget 40 to 50% of gross rent on expenses for a stabilized property. That means a $2,000 per month rental, expect $800 to $1,000 in monthly expenses. Number 3, monthly cash flow. Gross rent minus total expenses equals your cash flow. If the number is positive, you have a cash flowing asset. If it's negative, you have an expensive hobby. We are only buying cash flowing assets. Aim for at least $200 to $300 per month per door as a minimum threshold when you're starting out. Cash on cash return. Number 4, take your annual cash flow and divide it by the total cash invested. Your down payment plus closing costs and any initial repairs. A 6 to 10% cash on cash return is solid for a single family rental. Above 10% in today's market, that's a gem. Protect it. Every deal is a math problem first. If the numbers don't work on paper, they will never work in real life. The 5-step portfolio building playbook. All right, here is the actual playbook. 5 steps to go from zero to a portfolio that generates real passive income. Step 1, define your market. You don't have to invest where you live. Some of the best rental markets in the country are in mid-sized cities in the Midwest and Southeast. Places like Indianapolis, Memphis, Kansas City, Birmingham, where home prices are lower and rents are strong relative to the purchase price. Study population growth, job growth, health, landlord-friendly laws, and price to rents ratio. Pick a market and go deep in it. Step 2, build your team before you buy. Real estate is a team sport. Before you make your first offer, you need 4 people in place, starting with a real estate agent who specializes in investment properties, a lender who works with investors, a property manager you can trust, and most definitely a reliable local contractor for repairs. Your team is your competitive advantage. Step 3, finance strategically. Your first 1 to 4 investment properties can be financed with conventional loans, typically requiring 15 to 25% down. After that, you move to DSCR loans, portfolio loans, and partnerships. Talk to an investment-focused lender, not just your local banker, about options. And always factor financing costs into your cash flow analysis before you love with a property. Step 4, buy the deal, not the house. New investors fall in love with curb appeal. Experienced investors fall in love with the numbers. You are looking for properties where the rent to price ratio just works. The neighborhood is good and or improving, and the conditions allow for a quick cost control turn. Ugly houses in good neighborhoods often make the very best rentals. Don't overlook them. Step 5, systematize and repeat. Once your first property is rented and running, document everything. Your tenant screening criteria, your lease template, your maintenance request process, your monthly bookkeeping routine, then use the cash flow plus your continued career income to save for the next down payment. Rinse and repeat. The goal is not perfection on one property. The goal is learning and momentum. Property 1 teaches you. Property 3 funds you. Property 5 frees you. How this connects to your bigger picture. Now, here is what makes this strategy so powerful for mid-career professionals specifically. If you watched our week 2 video on salary negotiation, or if you haven't, go watch it right now after this. You already understand that maximizing your W-2 income is step 1. That income becomes the fuel, the down payments, and the reserves, the bridge to your first deal. A single family rental portfolio is how you build what I call parallel income engine pie. A second stream of income running alongside your career that grows quietly in the background, month over month, year over year. 5 properties generating $300 per month in cash flow, each is $1,500 per month, $18,000 per year. Working for you while you sleep. This is real, this is achievable, and for many of my clients, that number is just the beginning. This is where a core piece of the WealthWorks 10X framework, using career income to fund real estate, using real estate to fund your freedom. Financial independence is not one big move. It's a series of smart, consistent moves made over time. Here is your action step for this week. And I'm serious. Do this before you watch anything else. Go to Zillow or Realtor.com right now and look up rental listings in one market that interests you. Pick one city. Just start looking. Get familiar with properties costs and what rents look like. You are not buying anything today. You are building your investor's eye. And that starts with looking. And if you want a structured path, a coach in your corner who has done this, who has helped others do this, and who will hold you accountable every step of the way, I want to invite you to apply to work with me. The link is in the description. I take on a very limited number of clients each month because I am personally invested in every transformation. If this video gave you value, please share it. Leave a comment below telling me your target market. I read every single one. And subscribe if you haven't already, because next week we're going to go deeper into the FIRE framework and you do not want to miss it. Again, I'm Coach Lee. Your portfolio starts with one decision, one property, and one commitment to yourself. Let's build. I'll see you again next week.